I do have other hoodies that I could wear. However, what I don't have is a washer and dryer. So we just wear the same thing until it is funky. Okay? Just kidding. No, it doesn't really get that funky. But anyways, let's get a message. Okay? If we may. Get a message for my babes. I can't say that. You guys are weird. And I love you for it. Desperately love you for it. Don't ever change. Expand on the weirdness. We're going to go ahead and get a crush your goals, if we may. Because we just want to crush a goal. And this is not for everybody. You know, when I fall behind, let's say, I actually didn't fall behind until I went and worked for this fucking lady, bless her heart. But I couldn't work out every day, and it put me in a little bit of a backwards trajectory. And so it made me think about my babes who might also be in situations where they're not able to keep up with the goals because of some outer external circumstances, and it gave me a little bit of compassion. But yeah, and so it is. And that's why though that we my brother's here working on the fence. You know, there's something about having a helping hand. It's just such a pleasure to see somebody working. Well, duh, because he's working on my fence. But, like, it's not my fence. It's the owner's fence. But, like, it's my fence. I'm paying rent on the fence. But anyways, we have crush your goals. Be strong, be fearless, be beautiful, and believe that anything is possible when you have the right people there to support you. Okay. It looks like there are different authors to these quotes. And this one, I guess we're just going to go ahead and give a shout out to Misty Copeland. I guess she can claim this energy, but like we could all claim the energy. Anyways, be strong, be fearless, be beautiful, and believe that anything is possible when you have the right people there to support you. Okay. We're just going to assume, no, we're going to understand, we're going to understand, we're going to know. We're going to go ahead and just know that the right people, blessed, my babes, the right people are here to support you. Okay, let's get some tarot to better help us understand how to crush this goal of anything's possible when you have the right people there to support you. Blessed. Okay, I think we're gonna go with these ones. Blessed. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. It's funny because I've assumed at this point we would have like a directive, like a mission, like a purpose, like a goal, like a mission. But it seems like we're just wandering around in the mystery, and that is the goal, to discover, let's just say more or less, authority over self. Because I was just discussing with somebody earlier that authority um, there seems to be some sort of allusion to authority. It's like we are the authors. Is that of the same origin? Authority, author. We are the authority of ourselves because we can place the authority into God or into the devil, but like really we are taking the authority to put that authority on us in the first place. And so if we would just put the authority of ourselves in charge of ourselves, no offense to the gods with the authority that are actually, it's not like a god with authority that lord over you. It feels like our ancestors and our elders and the ancient ones, all the ones that went before us that have delivered us to this moment, they have authority over me when it comes to attributing their effort. And so to honor the effort of the ones that went before us, we try to become the best versions of ourselves. And many of us have come from very oppressive situations, and to recognize that the ones that went before us want you to have authority over yourself, and blessed if you attribute it to like the God source energy, the positive, but also acknowledging the negative, because very often the negative is what also got you here. And so it's a interesting dynamic between the light and the dark, to acknowledge or to not, to have authority or not. It's like, what is the message? You guys are exhausting me. Just kidding. Be strong, be fearless, be beautiful, and believe that anything is possible when you have the right people there to support you. Blessed. Where are we going though? We're just trying to become the best versions of ourselves. Okay, let's get some tarot. Get a little story to tell, because we're all connected to somebody, somehow, some way, somewhere. At some time. And so, the message here is to be strong, be fearless, and be beautiful. Okay? Blessed. Let's just don't judge me in my my hoodie, in my hair, in my makeup, whatever. Okay, there's so much more to life than hair, makeup, and a hoodie. What's the message? If we may get a message for my babes. What's the message? Okay, blessed. 10 of Pentacles. Sweet! I don't know. 10 of Pentacles. Let's just get some more, because this is generational wealth. Like we said, the generations, the history of our ancestors doing the things to get us to this place. Wow. So I feel like we are honoring our ancestors and the work that they put in to get us to this point. Some of us, because clearly there are those of us that have had this generational wealth for years and years and years and years and years. But some of us are just finally coming into the generational wealth because we're all on our own timeline. Somebody's bloodline here is very strong, very fearless, and very beautiful. Blessed. I feel so blessed to just channel this energy. What a beautiful bloodline my babes come from. It actually might not be so beautiful, but it has become beautiful through you, or is becoming. Generational wealth here. You have the right people around you supporting you right now, and it is without hesitation the babes, the community here at the very least are. There's only been a couple feuds where I don't even know if they knew what they were fighting over, but like the babes, this community, where we are here, we are establishing some sort of generational wealth, monetary or otherwise. The connections, just by having the connections, I'm getting to know my babes on a very personal level. It is special the way you guys are beginning to connect with each other. It is without a shadow of a doubt in my mind a miracle. Anyways, okay, so I almost feel like I'm so overwhelmed with the abundance of the energy within this community right here, right now. Blessed, my babes. I love you guys so much. Oh my gosh. You know it's true. Okay. 3 of Swords. Sorrow. Well, that's a shift. Generational wealth to sorrow. Something is painful and it needs to be identified. There is sorrow here. What I'm getting is hard to speak on. And so we just have to push through because there's no real benefit to dwelling in sorrow. There is a period, like there is a reason for grief. And so we feel it and then we release it. And to just put it simply, the grief and the sorrow that this might mean is the energies and our ancestors and the elders, historical figures that went before us, that the suffering and the things that they went through to get us here they're told in movies and in stories, barely imaginable circumstances. So I'm just take a minute here to honor the ones that went before us who suffered so much. It's like inevitable. It's like an inevitable suffering in order to get us to this prosperity. The golden age, the shift that we are entering into, it's like Survivor's Guild, and like we don't want to be all that we can be, blessed and thriving, when there's so much pain to recover from. But if I'm assuming here, which it's not always the best energy to be in, assumption, but I'm assuming that they would want us to thrive and to enjoy life to its fullest. And because their energy is now since they are no longer, but they are through us. Their blood is in our blood, and so it is like their suffering and sorrow did not go unnoticed. It's through our energy now and thriving and becoming such a beautiful energy to the fullest potential. The Ten of Pentacles, it's like the Ten of Pentacles is like so much sorrow had to go, like, for some of our bloodlines, there's so much pain and suffering to get to where we are. Oh my goodness. And so it is. So now what? Now that we know the pain of the past, it's like, how do we enjoy the present and the future? Knowing so much pain and sorrow from the past had to. Ace of Wands. This the pain and the sorrow gives you that fire. What they all went through, and we all have went through as well, are going through the sufferings. It is giving us this passion. It is like a baton, handing the baton. Generational. It's like, it's like, it's painful, but without that pain and that suffering and that endurance, there would be no passion or will or baton to hand off. But because there was so much fight, so much overcoming, it's like, here, take the baton. Oh, and then it's like, okay, so now you have the baton, and because of what they went through, you have to do something with it. And so what we do, we take it to an honorable next level where their energy is all fucking worth it. Everything that the past has gone through, bringing us to the moment of where we now hold the fire. Blessed, justice at the bottom. We are going to overcome the issue of survivor's guilt, and we're going to thrive. Be strong, be fearless, be beautiful, and believe that anything is possible when you have the right people there to support you. Okay, let's just get one more for my babes. Blessed, 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 blessed. My babe's so blessed. On the verge of tears many times throughout the last 20 minutes here. But we're going to just keep it together. And I think we'll get one of these. This is like the very first deck I ever owned. Well, there was a couple before, but like I inherited them. Like I kind of just like... Anyways, but this deck... Alright, so... if we can get a message to sum this energy up where we are taking the baton and thriving and overcoming survivor's guilt. Blessed, my beautiful babe. Makes me want to cry. Step by step. Just take it slow. One step at a time, a little bit each day, and you will inevitably get somewhere the way our ancestors have. Ten of Pentacles, through lots of trial, tribulation, and sorrow and sadness, but then that's where the fire comes from. The fire comes from the truth. The truth is that we have overcome some things that are almost unspeakable at times. So the message here is to honor those that went before us one step at a time. My beautiful babes, I love you guys so much. Blessed! I hope that helped. Until next time.